Greetings and salutations. Good morning. Our affirmation today: when I listen to my quiet self, I find the answers. When I listen to my quiet self, I find the answers. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Definitely today, there needs to be some mind clearing. There needs to be some meditation on quieting the mind. When I was younger, I thought being quiet meant that I didn't have any friends and I didn't have anybody to talk to because I just loved talking. I was a very talkative child. I liked to talk because I was learning in my talking. As I grew older, I was afraid of quiet because that meant that I was out of the loop or didn't know something. Now, I yearn for quiet because in the quietness, I'm able to hear that still little voice inside of me that's sometimes is buried or ignored or just not being heard. And there are many times when I needed to hear that voice, but I was not quiet. I was very boisterous because I know in all that talking, I was hiding. I was hiding behind something and trying to talk myself into something. That's fine when you are doing something that is going to take you to another level and you're going to be amazing. Yes, do that. But when you're trying to talk yourself into something that you know is not good for you, and that little voice is trying to get your attention, but if you stop talking, you will be obligated to hear it because that's all that you will be hearing. It is okay to be quiet. It is okay to be introspective. It is okay to listen to that little voice. It is okay to be who you're supposed to be and to listen to that. It is okay because you may be talking yourself into something that may end your life, that may take you off track, delay you, defer you, derail you. It is okay to just take a moment of silence, maybe 30 moments, maybe 100 moments, maybe days, to just let it sink in and listen to that inner voice, to listen, to hear the spirit. You're not being quiet because you don't know. You're being quiet so that you can know. And knowing is so important when you're trying to make decisions. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's so hard to be quiet. And with technology everywhere, you have to walk away. I'm working right now on a Kiki weekend. And I thought about what a Kiki meant because my friend and I, we always call each other like, I need a Kiki, so we just need to chat and gossip. But I don't want to call it a Kiki weekend. I want to call it a me weekend. Because I want it to be about me. I want it to be about what I've gone through. I want it to be a time of processing. I want it to be a time to where I can just go and scream and cry and yell and laugh because I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still able to go to the next moment And then the next moment, because so many have not made it, because they let not being quiet, not listening to their voice, not being still, take them out. I don't want that to happen to me. I want to have moments to where I can sit and not think of nothing, but just listen. I want to think it's okay to be quiet. It is very okay to be quiet. And it's more importantly to listen to myself. And I don't mean the self that is trying to talk me into doing some crazy stuff, because we already know that self is loud and it's just like constantly in my face, like do this, do this, do this, do this. No. That self that had all those dreams and all that ambition and all that I desired when I was young and wanted to be a photographer, ballerina, child psychologist, all at once. I lost her. And it's not getting back to her because I have no ballerina skills, not child psychology. Photography is a passing fancy. But the her that dreamed, and not just dreamed and just let it float out in the air with no action, but her that dreamed and took action and did something. Because when I wanted to be a ballerina, I joined the dance troupe. When I wanted to be a child psychologist, I took psychology classes. When I wanted to be a photographer, I bought a camera. Who do I want to be now? I'm an affirmationist. I want to affirm the life that I live. I want to believe that I believe it, and I'm going to receive it, and I am going to achieve it. Those are not just words to me. Those are principles of my life. That is my mantra. That is my vision. But I can't have any of that if I am unwilling to be quiet and listen. I know what I don't want because I see it everywhere, because that's what I'm focusing on. So I'm changing the focus of what I don't want to focus on what I do want. Because once I put it in the air and put it in the atmosphere and speak it loudly and believe it and give it so much energy, it will manifest. Because if I'm putting my energy behind it and my excitement and my quiet, it will manifest. I am who I am, but I'm also becoming more. When I am quiet, I hear my inner self. I hear that little voice. I hear me. And sometimes I know I've forgotten me, but I hear me and I'm listening. Meditation is coming. I'm working on my meditation affirmations. It's going to be a beautiful thing, but I must wait and listen so that I can do it correctly. Breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you believe it and receive it, you will achieve it. You have a blessed and wonderful day.